Good day, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite show, The Get Real Show. Today, we have a very interesting topic at hand. Who would you say first, your spouse or your child? Let's hear it from the rest of the squad. You guys already know what the topic is, but on the left hand side, I've got your boy Ori. On the right, I've got your boy Victor. And on the far right, I've got your girl Z.
Z World.
Okay, guys. So, who would you guys save? Your spouse or your child?
Definitely my child.
Okay. Are you going first? You already answered.
That was her answering.
That was your answer. Okay. For me, I'll save my spouse. I have a reason. Because let's put it this way, right? We're talking about a child. So I think if I save my spouse, and we still have a better chance to have another child or more kids, right? So, but in terms of saving who, you just have to think about two things. Saving my child, then it makes me what do you call it, a widower, right? Or widow? Which one?
Widow.
English.
Makes you a widower.
Widower. So at the end of the day, I will still go and marry someone else, right? Or if at all, some people, they don't want to marry after whatever their wife or their husband pass away, right? So for me, I would save my spouse because I know probably we'll still have more kids. So I will save my spouse. I'm sorry, guys, if I disappoint a lot of people, but that's my opinion. You said most your child.
The question, right, is very tricky.
It's very tricky, though.
And it's a family thing.
Yes.
So as for me, I feel like it depends on the situation and the position they find themselves. For example, if it's a fire outbreak in the house, maybe you just walk in, you met your children. Are you going to leave your children and go inside to go and be looking for your wife? You have to save the children first. So it depends on the situation. If it's your wife you met at that point in time, even your wife will be telling you, the children are inside, go. You understand? So, the question, you have to swallow water.
It's very tricky, but now you just want me to feel pity.
Yeah,
the way you put it. Because at the end of the day...
No, but it's true. A mother would tell you, go
I know,
and get the
but
child.
that's because of the situation whereby he put it.
Okay,
think about it.
No, you give another situation.
Yes.
Give another scenario.
Give us another one.
Like, let's say my wife is drawing,
In the water.
so as my child.
Okay.
Same thing I said. I will save my wife because I know I don't want to be in that situation
That's
where
heartbreaking.
it's heartbreaking, but
No, I'm saying the thought. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. The thought is heartbreaking because I'm like, yo,
a mother will never.
the mother has okay, I've lived my life. If it comes to my husband now saving me, I've lived my life. The kids hasn't lived theirs yet. Save them. They still, oh my God, like this is getting me emotional. Would I save? I would save my children. My husband has lived.
you guys
my
are
kids,
making me feel bad right now. But
Yo, my
that is my
heart right
decision
now,
though,
yo.
because this is very tricky.
but it is true. But like if I like, I don't know, but I would. It's tricky, guys.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
Like you want to
saying
save
it's
your husband because you can still have like kids.
Because-
you
because-
can
because
definitely still have more.
Why I said the question is very tricky, because in marriage counseling, they told us your wife and your husband come first in everything, above your children.
Is it?
Because without two of you, the children will never come in. You
So-
see that now?
So
Yeah,
Ori,
it's a very tricky too. But when it comes to a mother, trust me,
Yeah,
he
a
will
mother.
she will never do anything besides saving her kids.
is what I wanted to say because guys,
Because
everybody knows
mothers are
how
too-
mothers they
yeah.
love
Yeah.
their kids, right?
But to be sincere, truly, it's better whether you save the children, but let's just stay on the one side. But for real, you just have to do whatever you can do to save who you can at that time. Because if you are saying you want to save your wife, and you happen to meet your children or your child in the first place, you want to save your child. If you want to save because where I come from, the way we were taught I know the woman will say, children, you should leave her. Even if you are in that position as a man and your wife wants to help you, and your children and maybe your child is there, the husband will say, carry that one, come outside. Don't worry, I will see the struggle. Because they are innocent, they don't know anything.
Yeah.
Same applies to what I'm saying, right? There's some mothers, they love their kids very, very well. That if you
there's no way you even man, there's no way you will do it. You get back to these children. You will ask.
No, now you're talking about children.
Or child, even if it's one.
But for me, I'm seeing it in this view, a child, right? So, and probably this child is a child, is not grown. Nobody a grown-up person can try to find a way for him or herself. Yeah. But the thing is, if I could save my wife, I know vividly that we're still gonna have a child, right? Of course. And I'm this kind of person. I wouldn't want, if I save my child, I will give myself an option of marrying another woman. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like,
because that woman will now come and abuse the child.
Do you know what I mean? But for me, I know the question is very tricky, and we all have to accept one side of it.
Okay, can I ask you something though? Yes. Okay, example like what we just said now. So the house is burning. The mom tells you, take the kids first. Of course, like you said, you're going to save her because you can still have more kids. But what are you going to do now that she's telling you?
Now, let me just tell you the truth. I can't go, let's say my child is upstairs, because that's how he narrated. I can't go upstairs while my wife is here, right? By the time I go upstairs to save my child, no, let me not burn. But then, remember, by the time I will bring my child back, my wife already dead. What if me and my child, we didn't make it as well? So do you get my point?
Let me tell you.
So for me, she asked me a question. I know this is making me to laugh because this question is somehow. Yeah. But then I'm gonna save my wife first, right? I will save my wife because she's just here. To that minute, to that seconds, to that hour, I will go to save my child. I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's why I said something.
What if you go to save your child? On getting there, your child already passed. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And you come back,
you meet your wife already dead. What are you going to do?
You know, I said it in the first place that the situation, when you walk in first,
this question is very...
the person you meet first should be the person you will save anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get you.
You're saying if you meet your child first, you're going to save him.
But if you have the two of them in the first place,
I'm saving my wife, bro.
You understand? What if you save your wife, at the end of the day, maybe something has damaged too?
There's another problem.
So, see, it's tricky.
There's another problem.
So what if it was your last egg,
if you see, there was a video going around on social media this past week. There was a fire outbreak in the house, and there was this child and the mother. She has to throw the child all the through the stories, right? So the people downstairs have to help the baby. So the mother at that time, she doesn't care if she's going to die.
That one is what we said.
You understand? She doesn't care if she's going to die.
Situation is critical and she has to sacrifice. There's no way she can drop the child here and jump. Who's gonna throw it?
So she doesn't care if she's going to die.
But she will make a plan. That's why. She knows she will make a plan. This is a baby we're talking about. So she can throw the baby and make a plan how she can survive it.
But at least the baby is safe. So what if she doesn't make it?
She will make it. She will make a way.
We are just saying. Okay. It's part of the question here. What if she doesn't make it?
Okay. It's fine as long as the baby is alive.
So,
Melody, you have not even said anything about this.
I said already, it's a very tricky situation.
So you're saving who?
She will save the baby.
I would save my child. I would honestly save myself.
My child, because
if I can sacrifice myself, I can sacrifice my husband for my kids as well.
Yeah. I would sacrifice without a
So it's only me that just saving my spouse. I think our fans.
Your situation is fine. Even if I'm there, if I'm in that position and my wife wanted to save me, I would tell my wife to save my kids. Because as a man and where I grew up from, right, my children can still do more better than what I did. They can still make me proud. Even looking down in heaven, I will be happy seeing my kids or seeing my child doing
The way
well.
you guys are saying this, now I'm regretting.
Yeah,
now I'm regretting my options because now you guys are putting it in a way that you guys are just like packaging
because
it
it's
nice.
a family thing and it comes with emotion.
And also, Victor, like I said earlier, like
You
your
already
husband has lived his life.
Exactly.
The
But it
kids have
depends. What
not
if we just
lived.
got married, we have a baby,
You
the marriage
already
is still
said-
fresh?
It doesn't mean
She's lived her life.
Yo,
He
bro,
already-
you guys are
she
making
already-
me.
See, let me give you something. Even before my dad passed away, we always say whatever that will kill his child, children or wife, he prays for him
To
to
come
go
and kill
first.
him.
You understand those kind of situations. So and you grow up in that kind of situation where your father, he doesn't want you to die before him. He will prefer to go so he can sacrifice himself for you. You understand? See, the year my daddy passed away, a year before, there was this conversation coming out in the church that, oh, we like to die first. And my daddy came, it was like, I would rather die and my wife should be here looking after the children so my wife can eat her liver, So that is the emotion of a man. How we brought up in, I don't know other part of the world, but where I come from. So, for you to have the grace, maybe 40, 50, 30 upward, and you are in that situation where you don't know if you are not going to have any other child again.
Hey, there you go.
Okay,
Again.
I also want to ask you, Victor.
No.
Wait, Victor, quick question. So you save your wife, because obviously, like you said, you guys can have more kids. But what if you both are unable to?
Exactly.
What then? I'm not saying she's the problem. You could also be the problem, but what would you do? You can
You will
adopt.
start
Why
with-
can you can adopt?
really-
There's other
He will
ways
never.
to go
He
about.
will never.
Yeah.
He will never.
The thing is, I'm
will
this
just
kind
regret.
of I'm this kind of person. I'm very straightforward in whatever. I hardly take the second options in my life. That's why I always want to go for that thing that I know it's gonna work.
It's fine.
So for me, I think I still stand in. I said what I said with my full chest, right? I will save my wife. I don't know. That's me, and I know that this is a very nice topic that we want our viewers to air a lot of views on this, because we can actually all of us we can actually be in same part of the story.
True.
In as much as the it was a tricky question. I know there's some fans that can still stand with me because there's nothing that will make me and my wife not to have another. I know some situation can
Could
occur,
happen, but still,
but I it won't
there's
come to
always a
that
way.
because God will already see that I already lost my child. There's no way He can punish me and my
He
wife.
can.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
yeah,
at the end of
truly.
the day, we're talking about humans.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you
A
are
child
right.
is also a human, same
You are
as my
right.
wife.
Yeah.
You know.
You're right. It's
So
it's just that when you find yourself in that situation, you will know more.
yeah, but we don't pray for that
So,
situation.
yeah, we
but
don't.
God forbid, honestly,
We don't pray for that
God
situation.
forbid.
But as
in a situation where you have to choose, it's very hard.
it's very hard.
Very, because it's a family thing now. It's a family thing. It's very hard. But apart from being in danger, like danger, in that kind of danger, even
That's-
if I should put myself in that situation or I'm into that problem, I've always, like my wife can save one. I will tell my wife and I can talk, save the children first. It's much better for me to go than for my children to die while I'm alive. I can never
Stop saying children.
Yes,
because-
okay, child.
Yeah.
It's almost
Because if-
same
But why
thing.
say
Okay,
stop saying
even
children?
yeah,
But
because
it's the same as a
okay,
child.
even if it's a child,
you know the reason.
you
Re-
can
you
never
know
be
the reason.
balanced
I know,
anymore.
I know. But,
What's the
But
reason?
we just make the question to be fair.
Okay,
Okay.
what's the reason?
The reason is when you're talking about children, we have already so many,
Okay, child.
so many.
Even if it's so many,
Okay,
that one child can never be replaced.
So you're
See,
saying
one-
if it's more than one,
Nobody,
you
even the
can't
wife
save
cannot be
them.
replaced.
How can you save
But-
all of them and leave your wife? You can't make it.
Okay, in this situation, I will save the husband.
Yeah, you see, because you losing
like, this
children.
one, this
You're
one.
losing children. That's what I want you guys to know. You're losing children.
I'll
But when we
save
talk
the
about
husband.
when we
I
talk
can't
about
save
one,
all
it's
of
so
you.
different. So I think
I
but
get what you're
guys,
saying.
I don't know. You guys
Let us
already
know what you guys
the,
think.
the message is very.
I want to
tricky.
see who's gonna
Very
be
tricky.
beside me this time
Aye.
around, because I know I'm always the opposite side. But then, for me, I just said what I said, like, with my full
it's fine,
chest. You
it's
know what I
fine.
mean?
That's good.
Okay, guys, so you heard what we all had to say. We obviously all had different opinions, but we would really, really, really love to hear what you guys have to say. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm your girl, Melody Farida Masamba. Till next time, take care.